Welcome into another episode of Looking for Prints. Last week, Eagle Eye viewers spotted a new addition to my print setup, the Anycubic Kobra X. I didn't say anything about it because I wanted to wait till this video to show you guys the new printer and explain how I got it. Anycubic was nice enough to send me out their new Kobra X for me to set up, give it a try, and see what I thought about it. So today, I'm going to show you guys the unboxing of the Anycubic Kobra X and see how easy it is to set up. Then, probably in the next episode, we're going to print some stuff with it. But without further ado, let's go back in time, go open our Anycubic Kobra X printer, and let's go print something? Yes, we're going to have to print something today. It'll probably be a Benchy, but let's go print something.
Benchy!
Kobra X 3D printer. So let's get it set up. Let's see how difficult it is to set up.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we got a build plate. That's like the Elegoo build plate, very similar. Which I like the Elegoo build plate, so no issues there. All right, got parts and pieces and power cord, all good stuff so far. Foam.
You missed.
No, there's more foam. All right, we gotta carefully lift this out. Oh, I gotta assemble this. Destructions and the bottom of the printer. That looks like everything. Okay, let's unclip this.
You're gonna throw that in the dog toilet. Stop throwing things at me.
They've come to know it now and accepted it. Wouldn't be a video, unboxing video, if I didn't throw stuff at you.
This is true, I guess. You missed. Stop.
Perfect. Okay, let's see how. And then it says put the build plate on. Carefully remove the print plate and printer base. That's that. Place the build plate onto the hotbed with the silk screen side facing up.
What?
This side, I'm guessing. This side.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. And the edges, like you can't misalign this because there's two pegs back there.
Kind of like how the Elegoo, or not Elegoo, Bamboo has the thing in the back.
Unlock the printer frame axis. Guessing that's this. Printer frame axis. So let's unlock it. Bingo. Bongo. Bingo. Yeah, I missed.
Stop!
Use the hex to loosen 6 screws securing the on each side. Follow the same procedure on both left and right fixtures. So I'm guessing these right here. So I need, I do have a toolkit, which is cool. I have a toolkit here. I think, wherever it is. I know I saw it. It's right here. This is the toolkit, but I do have these right here, which I think I'm gonna use. They're easier on the hands than the tools they give you. So, we can get these off. Riley, can you hold that right there? Thank you. Hold it up. Second set of hands is always important to have. So we got that off. I think we take these all completely off and remove this plastic piece. This holds the thing from moving up and down during shipping, just like the other printers that we've had. So we'll remove that real quick. I'll get this one off too. And then we'll move on to the next step here shortly. Slid the base forward anyways. Now we need to put this in here. It says move that up 3/4 of the way for room. Okay, so we'll bring that up. Slide the hotbed of the printer to the front. Use the to tighten. Reinstall decorative covers by pressing them down onto the thing. I'm guessing these are the decorative covers. So let's get these screws in here. So we're gonna run these screws into here. All right. One, two, three, four. All right, let's get these tightened down. In case you're wondering, I am using currently a 4 millimeter hex head wrench to tighten these down. Again, they do come with tools, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm gonna go in a typical like star pattern, so I'll go diagonally from here. So get that snug down, then I'll go here, tighten this down. I have to use the wrenches, because I don't have a tight enough, or it's tight spot in here, so. All right, I'm gonna tighten all these and then we'll come back. So next, we're gonna put these covers on right here. Right, left. I'm assuming it's, facing me. You know what they say about assuming though, but. Okay, decorative covers are on, almost on. Uh-oh. Okay, and then push it forward, push it forward. There we go, perfect. Decorative pieces on, connect the print head, camera, and all that good stuff. So I need to tilt this upside down. I'll lay this on its back, I guess, is what I'm doing. Perfect. Cool. Okay, I've got a lot of stuff to connect here, so let's get to it. So this goes into, oh, that's fun. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. You just gotta kind of bend it in there. I have fat fingers, so it's a little harder for me, but if you have smaller fingers, you probably get it. So that's that one right there. Okay, perfect. Okay. Then we have stuff coming in here. How do we do that? This kind of snaps into here, it says. So, guessing yellow goes to yellow. Yeah, just kind of match it up. Do not force it. If it's not clicking in, you're doing it wrong. So, there's grooves here. They line up with the left side of the bottom here. So that goes to the outside. This part goes to the inside, just like so. Let's get that up in there. So they make that pretty easy. I'll have to give them credit for that. All right, and then we put the plate back on here. This plate goes like that. Boom. All right, cool. We're good. So I think we tilt it back up. Oh my goodness. And we are good to go there. Install the purge wiper. Guessing that's this piece here. This is the purge wiper, I'm guessing. Right there. So there's screws. I don't see any. I wonder if it's one of the ones we took out of the thingamabob. It says it's a self-tapper. It looks like that's the one. So the ones you removed, keep that, one of them at least so far, because that's what holds this in place and secures the purge wiper. Install the spool holders. Let's get this other one on here, like so. There we go, perfect. All right, now we install the tubing. These are numbered, 1, 2, I bet you I did this wrong. 3, 4, yes, I did this wrong. Okay, these are numbered, I didn't see that. So we're gonna take them off, swap them, whatever, do whatever. They're easy to do though. So, I can show you guys how to put them on again. So you just put them around it and click that into place. There we go. They fit nice and snug, which they're supposed to do, and they don't require any hardware to go on, so that's good. All right, now we've got to put these in a certain way. So this is numbered also, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just kind of pop them in there. You'll feel them kind of click a little. Yeah, just like that. And then we go 1, 2. I mean, that looks fine. That'll look like it. That'll do. All right, cool. So we can connect the power cord and boot this up. Let me do that right now. Let's turn this machine on. That's the exciting part, right? So I think there it goes. Powering on. Let's clean up some of this mess here. A little bit of mess. Do I got the screen? I do. There's a funny spaghetti monster at the top. This is a tall printer, just from the thing, you know, from the height of it. That's all right. I don't mind it. It's no taller than probably the bamboo with the AMS on top of it. So not really a huge space waste. But let's see here. This is my first printer that is not enclosed. Okay, I'm gonna set up the Wi-Fi now. Download this app here just by scanning the QR code. So we're confirming that we removed those screws. 6 fixed screws confirmed. Expected this device calibration. All right, it's calibrating. We're gonna let it calibrate. We'll be back when it's all said and done. Printer is all set up. You know what time it is. It's benchy time. Let's get ourselves a benchy going, shall we? I'm gonna load up some filament. I have orange here. We'll go with orange. We'll throw it into spool 1. So let's come up here. Let's see how easy this is. So we just feed this down all the way to the head, the print head. So just work this all the way down here. All right. I'm guessing that means it's loaded when it goes doo-doo. So let's come down, let's select our benchy because benchies are awesome. We're gonna do some auto leveling, time lapse with that. All right, I'm gonna start printing. I assume that's all I need to do. I've never used this before. I'm excited. Let's see how benchy turns out. Sounds like it's heating up. Great news, guys. Benchy's done. Let's take a look at Benchy. Benchy! Benchy. Comes off nicely. Benchy looks good. I like Benchy. All right, couple things I learned. One, there is a cover over the camera. So if I find the time lapse of this, half of it's gonna be with that cover on it, but I removed the cover, camera worked fine. I mean, so far so good for our first print. I can't ask for any more than that from a Benchy. I'm gonna definitely put this printer through its paces. I also wanna do an episode dedicated directly to this printer, which will probably be our next episode, where I'm gonna just print some stuff, some multicolor prints. And here we are back in present time. Full transparency, when I received and set up this printer, it was prior to us going on vacation and has been over a month since I received it. Since then, I, as you saw, set the printer up, printed a Benchy, but I also printed the next episode you're gonna see where we actually put this thing to the test. Overall, my opinion on setting this up, I've only had one other printer that was like open like this, and that was a long time ago. It was an Ender 3, I think. And that thing was really difficult to set up. Really difficult to get the bed leveled. It was just difficult for 3D printing in general. It actually caused me to stop 3D printing until the newer machines came out. And now we 3D print a lot. So very easy to set up, I think. A machine that I'll definitely utilize and keep. And a very small footprint compared to the Bamboo and the Elegoo, which I also like. I think the only thing left to do on this is to...
No!
I've been waiting for Riley to have to watch me do that.
I wanted to do that.
As you guys know, we like to fight over that. So, anyways, next episode, we're gonna dive right into this printer, print out some objects that we need for a game that Riley and I have gotten into. So we're gonna print those out using the Anycubic Kobra X. And Anycubic was also nice enough to send me their filament, so we're gonna check that out. How easy is it to scan it in, set it up? You're gonna see all that in the next episode. So that's all I got time for today. As always, smash that like and subscribe. ABP, always be printing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. That didn't do what I wanted it to do.